you're connected right to the fish. It's like the fish hit 5 feet from the boat and he's in your hand. It's unbelievable. So one of the first times I'm using the rod, I was in a river environment and I'm fishing a plastic worm in some fairly deep structural areas and mussel beds and all these things. And the wind's blowing 20, 30 miles an hour. The wind's blowing left to right. The current's coming right to left. You know, I'm throwing this way, my line's blowing this way, so everything is wrong. And yet I get a strike at the end of the cast and it's just boom. And I say to myself, you know, oh my God, this is a big fish. Reel down, set the hook, beautiful fish, 3-4 pound fish, throw back in, it's another, and it's another. You know, even in the situations and the environments where you normally would have no feel, the new rods have all the feel in the world, whether the fish is 5 feet from the boat hitting you or the end of a full 100-foot long cast, it feels the same. You are just amazed how you're connected to the fish. It really reminded me of the first time I ever used braided line. You know, the first time, this is generations ago now, but the first time I ever used braided line, no stretch the whole bit, you couldn't believe what it felt like when a fish hit, because you're connected. Same way with the Xtreme, it's just you're connected right to the fish. It's like the fish hit 5 feet from the boat and he's in your hand. It's unbelievable. Anytime I need a ton of feel, a ton of sensitivity, a lot of long casting type of applications. Fishing offshore structure, fishing deep water, places like that where every little sensitive feeling is important to me. I'm pulling a worm on the bottom and it's sand, 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 and there's one little shell, there's one little stick. I feel it totally connected to my hand, and right then, you know, a little pause in the action, a fish grabs it. This is something where I'm out there, I'm blindfolded, I'm feeling around in deep water, and that is when a rod like this is imperative. For me, it's not so much when I'm, you know, pitching up something real close to cover and you can't miss it, or a top water or something. This is for when I'm searching around basically with my eyes closed, looking for fish on structure.